The G-Shock in today's video is just perfect to the last minute detail. Before I get into the details, let's first unbox this watch. Unboxing this G-Shock is just pure nostalgia. Once you open the box, you have the warranty card, the link to register your warranty, as well as general instructions when it comes to the usage of the watch, and the module 5713 catalog. And after that, it brings back old memories, as this is one of the oldest G-Shocks which still have a solid stainless steel box. And nowadays the unboxing experience is not the same as it was before. At least for this watch, they've given this solid box, and I'm not sure how long they'll be doing that as well. And once you open that box, you have the watch which is fully covered, as well as the model number with the price tag, and it's covered with foam. So that's it when it comes to the unboxing experience. This G-Shock is literally a beast when it comes to the specifications as well as its form factor. So let's start with the basic dimensions of this watch. It has a case diameter of 51.3mm, a lug width of 32.2mm, a lug to lug width of 53.2mm, and a thickness of 14.6mm. It is definitely not a small watch. It's a very big watch, and it is mostly suitable for people who have a wrist size of greater than 6.5 inches. So slim wrist people, this watch is a big burden to your wrist. When I talk about the features of this watch, physical features first, this watch is made up of a stainless steel body as well as case. It also has a carbon core guard at the back, and when it comes to the features, it has an analog as well as digital display, a dual LED which is white, a negative display which is very sharp. It also has compass, altimeter, barometer, sunrise and sunset, as well as temperature sensor. So this is a ProTrek on steroids. The main thing about this watch, being a Mudmaster, it is resistant to mud. It has been built that way as well, and it's a solid build quality which I'll talk about later. The build quality of this watch really needs to be appreciated. You only see a few watches in the market which give you great build quality that even if you throw that watch from a cliff, nothing will happen to it. And this is one of those watches. It is made up of a very strong but silicone-like strap. All the Mudmasters have a similar strap, but this one is really tough and it doesn't break easily, as well as it is really comfortable on your wrist. You won't feel the problem of wearing a heavy watch. And this watch is not actually light. It's around 114 grams. Just to prove the build quality, if you look at the buckle as well as the pin of this watch, you can see how strong it is. The buckle itself weighs about 2 grams, which is something very rare to see in a G-Shock or any premium G-Shock of that sort. The texture of the bezel is something little different. It is not pure stainless steel, but it has this rose gold trims on a few sides, as well as this reinforced carbon bezel which looks like aged or being treated. So it's very tough and keeps the watch very snug, as well as the carbon core guard at the back is also something which is tough. And the buttons are also having this broad wheel-like shape to it, which makes it easy to press the buttons, as well as it looks very fancy. The thing you can notice right away about this watch is that it is accessible even under mud. So I've not tested that, but according to Casio, you can access each and every button very easily in very muddy conditions as well, even in rainforest. The design of this watch is really unique, and there are a few things which stand out from other watches. You have a sapphire crystal in this watch, and when it comes to the dial, you have the standard rugged looking Mudmaster dial with the Mudmaster logo under the 12 o'clock position, as well as the Casio and Tough Solar branding. This watch also has Tough Solar, and you also have the G-Shock branding above the 6 o'clock position. Indices as well as numbers in this watch, 12 and 6 are numbered, and the others are in indices form. All of them are heavily loomed, which I'll talk about later. You have two dials, one on the right and one on the left. The dial on the right, if you're under any mode, it shows you the mode. If you're going to connect your phone to this watch, it shows you Bluetooth, or if you are going to activate multiband 6, it will show you that. Dial on the left actually shows you the percentage of battery you have left. You can either see high, low, medium, or over or under. The over or under is used even in the pressure gauge, which is the barometer. It basically has two functions. The functions are in gold, which is actually a really good touch in this watch. And if you turn the watch to the side, you can see a gap or some kind of pore like structure between the compass and mode buttons, a design choice which doesn't let in water or mud inside. But I don't know why they've given that opening. They could have closed that as well. It didn't. It's something odd. On the other side, it's completely closed, which has a crown which you can set the world time with. So you just unscrew the crown, you change the state or country you're in, and it automatically changes the time for you. So it's much accessible when it comes to that. The light button is also reinforced and it can't be accidentally switched on, which is a really great thing. The strap is of really good quality, as I mentioned before, and overall the watch is solid. The illumination of this watch is something almost all Casio should have. So this was one of those watches in the premium segment which has the best lume and backlight you can ever imagine. It has a double LED which gives you maximum visibility under any light, as well as great lume which shows you the time at any point. Due to the hour and minute markers being really broad, you have an option not to overlook at the watch. So they have great lume as well as really big indices and markers. You can see the time almost anywhere from even from a distance. The price of this watch is definitely not cheap. I'm not going to tell you it's under sale, you need to buy it. This is one of those Casios which would be in everyone's dream to buy it one day. So it's not the normal Casio you should go in store and buy. It is available, but the price tag of this watch is 57,995, which is one of the most expensive Casios I have ever owned. And I'm not regretting this specific Casio because it's made in Japan, it has multiband 6, it has Bluetooth connectivity, it has solar power, as well as a great design and build quality. So when you take that under consideration, this watch satisfies whatever it promises. But at the same time, this watch had issues during launch because it promised too much and delivered less. But when you don't look at that and buy this watch for everyday use, it's more than enough for you. You have Mudmasters which are much more expensive than this watch, but I feel that this offers everything you ever want. For people who think that the price tag is too much, it actually justifies the price tag. So these are my honest thoughts on the GWG-B100, a G-Shock which is a grail in almost everyone's mind, and it is the last G-Shock I would ever buy. But still, I'll make videos about G-Shocks and Casios in general, but they won't go to my personal collection. So let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about this watch. If you haven't seen my previous video about how to customize the Casio G2300, you can check it out here, as well as the playlist of all the Casios I've made over here. I'll see you next with the more basic video which everyone should know. Until then, peace out.